Today I've got DJI's brand new drone, the Neo, and if you know DJI, they make some awesome products, so I'm super looking forward to trying this today and seeing what it gets. So we're going to start off, we've got this open track here and we're going to try and get the drone to follow us. This is literally the first time even ever using it, so we're going to see what it's like and give you a nice honest review of the first impressions.
Spotlight, direction track, follow, 3, 2, 1.
Right. Go a bit faster. I think I have to stop.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? That was literally the first time ever using it, and it's pretty crazy because that was filmed just with the drone, no controller, no mobile or anything, literally controlling it on itself, and it just does it all by hand gestures. I was a bit skeptical if it actually worked, but it has, so we're going to carry on and see what else we can get with this. For just the drone alone, it's £170, and you can fly it as you want, so you can do it all with either your phone, or you can just let it fly on itself with the modes. But if you want to have a bit more control and a bit more time with this drone, you can then buy a battery pack, which has 3 batteries in, and you can charge them all up nice and easy. And you also get yourself a proper controller. So that's £300 for all of that. But I mean, that way you can use the controller to get even more shots and fly it even better on your own. We had a little practice with the drone flying on its own. We've now got it in the controller and we've got this open area. I'm gonna have a little go of it. Let's try it. Dead in the middle. Oh, beautiful. Now, as a mountain biker, carrying a drone on a bike ride it's going to be pretty difficult. You don't want anything too big. So this little drone, this is the standard camelback hip bags that we always ride with. And inside here, start off, get your controller. That fits in there nice and easy. Next, got the drone, got the cover on it and everything. That's going to slide in. And then we got battery pack, 3 of them as well, so you've got plenty of flying time. All in the bag. Zip that up. And there you go. It's not heavy, it's not flat or bulging out, sorry, it's just, there you go. You've got a bag and you can just take it wherever you want. Yeah, so on the controller, it's really, really good, I think. It is really nice. And what I really like about it is that it's slower than other drones, but because of that, you can get those really smooth shots. Because sometimes with the power, it's just going like all over the place. Where with this, it's like a lot of the shots were like full speed, but you can obviously then control it really nice. So, I mean, that's the first time I've flown a drone in a while, and I mean, we've got some really cool shots there. Another cool feature with this drone is that you can control it in many different ways. You can start off nice and simply with literally just the drone on its own with the modes you've got on top. You then can level up, get it on your phone, a few little controls on here, and you can see the screen. It's quite a cool little way of doing it. Next point, The controller, pretty standard way of operating a drone, going to give you a lot more availability to do all sort of moves and fly it manually. And then the fourth mode, which we don't have, is that you can have some FPV goggles and the cool little remote, so you can actually fly all FPV style and it tracks where you're looking and all other crazy things. What we're going to try now is going to try some tracking features to get some cool shots. So if you see on screen, we've got our lovely bikes here, and I'm going to drag around that, and then we'll do, let's see if we do active track, or I'll press record, and then hopefully let's get a bit close.
So you're controlling the drone, but the camera's always facing the bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that track, like.
So we're tracking it on there. So that's awesome for getting really cool cinematic shots, because it's literally, I can then just fly the drone how I want, and it's just going to keep track on the object you want. So we've got our bikes set up nicely on this nice day, and I mean, just like that, we've got some pretty cool clips. One of the things with this drone, which is where I think it really fits in, is that it gives you the option to actually use it. So both me and Dad had the DJI Mini, and it's a really good drone, but you're gonna have to fly it quite a lot to get used to it. It's still a bit big, it has no guards, so I mean, like, if we had it today, we probably would have crashed and broke it. Where this is like, it's so small that it fits in your bag. You can control it in many different ways. It can get some pretty cool preset shots, and it's got guards on it, so if you crash, it's not really an issue. So just today, we've flown this far more than like any other drones we've had, and it's literally been one day. On this controller here, we've got a few different modes. We've got cinematic, normal, and sport. And just to show you a little bit of the difference. Start with cinematic, so we're gonna get that smooth shot. So side to side, it's a lot slower and smoother, and it kind of runs off a little bit to give that smooth shot. Put it in normal. Got more speed. Still fairly smooth. And we're gonna put it in sport, and we got really fast, agile moves. It's good, isn't it? Because it's fighting against the wind, but it's still managed to do it, and it lands nicely. So I'm liking it a lot. Let's run through some nice and quick tech facts with the mini drone. And first of all, we have got the fact that 20 gig of storage on the camera here, no SD card though. So you have to just plug in a USB-C cable to your computer, transfer it across. It'll do that nice and quick. So pretty damn cool. Then you can also transfer them nice and fast to your phone. So if you want some Instagram clips, you're perfect on that one. And then the batteries, like I say, if you get the combo like we have, 3 batteries, about 18 minutes each, which is a lot of flying time, because I mean the drone can go up, do the shot, land. You're gonna have plenty of batteries, honestly. It's more than enough. The Neo's got some preset modes, like quite a lot of the other DJI drones. We're gonna have a go at a couple of them now. So I think we're gonna go for the rocket mode, are we? And then see if it should send it up.
Droney it is.
We'll do Droney first then. You going for it?
Yeah.
Circle.
Oh. Wrong button.
Direct follow. Droney.
Droney, let's try again.
Hold it down, yeah?
Yeah.
4 meters. Droney. 3, 2, 1.
It's away. There it is. Droney like that. That was nice, wasn't it?
Rocket?
Let's do the rocket. Let's try it. Let's do it. Let's have some fun with it. Rocket mode.
Circle.
Circle?
No, rocket, I think.
Rocket.
Rocket. Let's do it.
Can we look up? It's
Yeah.
right up there.
Other people must be thinking, what on earth are we doing?
Yeah.
Sam, is it going to land on our head?
I would have pulled funny faces because it's very bright.
Oh no. There we go. Look at that.
It's so easy to use though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I think this is what I mean. This is the cool thing about it. Like, you can just save money and buy the drone on its own and still get all of these cool shots.
like flying it.
Yeah.
But I think those modes, if you were somewhere nice, you think, oh, I want to take a picture of this.
Yeah.
Like doing the droney or rocket with that scenery, yeah, it looks cool.
With this drone, it doesn't have any obstacle avoidance, which is something you do see in some of the top-end DJI products. So I initially thought that'd be an issue, but that being said, the fact it doesn't have it makes it cheaper, and instead, all of the propellers have got this guard round it, and you put another guard on the top. So all the propellers are covered, and the material's nice and solid. So we've already crashed this directly into a tree.
Oh!
And I mean, it's still absolutely fine. Even the camera is protected as well. So literally, it doesn't really matter. You can crash it if you want, and it'll still go. As mountain bikers, the big question that I think a lot of people will wonder is, can the drone actually follow you when you go down a trail? So we've got a trail here, and we're going to try it. And I'm going to be on the phone to try and save it if it doesn't work. But we've never used the phone before. But you can control it with the phone as well. But I've never used the phone. I have no idea what to do, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, look, we've got this cool, that's a way of controlling on the phone. So we're gonna have a go and see what happens, aren't we? So it disconnected because I think it went quite far away from the phone, so I haven't really done much, but the drone sounded like it carried on, so I think it might have worked. One hand riding, whoa! Okay. Whoa! So it did it.
It did it.
That's crazy. It disconnected from the phone early on.
Okay.
So then I was like, I can't do anything. But I heard it still flying, so I was like, well, it hasn't crashed. The big point about this drone, the video quality. I know probably a lot of you are already thinking that the video quality isn't that great. And the truth is, 4K, 30 frames, yes, it's not as good as what you might expect from other DJI products. But the truth is that this is literally a £170 drone. It can get some really cool videos, different angles, and I mean, it still looks pretty cool, especially on a nice sunny day. So for £170 doing all that, I kind of say that it's pretty damn good. Closer.
Right, carry on going slow through there.
Slow through here.
Slow.
You reckon? It's done it. How on earth's that happened?
That should not be possible.
How is that? That trail is so tight. How has it done that? So we literally just did the follow mode down a trail. It does work. And I know we weren't going that fast, so we'll have to see what speeds it can do. But this trail is so tight. Like, honestly, there was definitely bits on that where I'm having to duck with my head. The bars only just about fit through. Like, all of this, it's not far at all. And I mean, the little drone has no obstacle avoidance. It literally just followed me. We have no controllers, we're just doing its thing, and it literally just did that, straight out of the box. Jerk chicken, follow mode. We had a few issues at the start, but it did get it, and I just can't believe that it can get all the way down the trail. It's one of those things, I think the more you use it, you'll understand what sort of speed you can do with it. And I think sudden movements, it gets a little bit confused. But I have to say, like, the technology that you can just, literally no controller. It flies out the palm of your hand, follows you down the trail, and then at the end just lands nicely on your hand again. such a small little drone, not very expensive at all. I mean, it's definitely a pretty crazy drone. So today we've been using the DJI Neo. This is my thoughts and my first impressions on it. And I honestly think it's been really, really surprising, and it has been really, really cool. I think it gets some awesome shots. I was quite skeptical when I first heard about this. I wasn't sure whether it's actually going to do as well as it did, but Dad was keen to buy it because he doesn't normally use drones, and I can just see how that is going to be so good for people, especially for mountain bikers, because chuck that in your bag, get some cool angles, get some good follow me shots, and you're going to have a really good time. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week for another ride.